Yeah, we're gonna wait for her to take our shot.
Okay. Got to definitely shake it up real good.
Mm-hmm. Let me go into my go into YouTube so I can actually open this up there. Okay. Where did she disappear to?
I think she went to go get her tea or her NutriFirst.
Oh, okay.
Are we live now?
We are live. When you guys get a chance, I don't know if you guys are on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all thumbs up the live. And you know what? When we get off the lives, I want y'all to come back and comment on them.
Okay.
Because that brings you know, the algorithm kind of likes that, and it'll recommend. Yeah, she dropped off. She'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. But y'all can definitely just let me send some invites out too. So I see the thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Come on in.
Will I be able to see anybody or anything, Mom?
So you in the StreamYard. So you see it over here on your left. That's where the chat is going to come up at.
Okay.
And you could type in there as well. But that's where the chat will come up at because you're in the actual studio.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to share this out on my community tab. Okay, here's T. Let's let her back up. Welcome back, Coach.
Hey, sorry guys. I don't know what happened. We're live. Did you guys invite?
I'm sending out. I just posted on my community tab, but I did send some invites out. And shout out to the four that's in here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I see the thumbs up. Y'all come on and y'all can say something now. You know, people come in and they hang out in the bushes for a second to see what's going on. But come on in here.
Hey guys. Welcome, welcome.
Woo woo. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, so I shared on my community tab. I'm going to share on Facebook, and you shared on Instagram. And let me see where the team is.
I'm on from my phone, so normally I would be able to do all of the...
Yeah, but don't worry about it. Tiombe, how you got your hair? It's cute.
I just twisted it up. No, you know I'm trying to be like you. I just twisted it up.
You better come on, boo.
And you know, I wanted to be so ladylike, so I twisted it up and I put my headscarf on all day long and had the headache.
Cute. It looks really, really cute.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sharing on Facebook now, and I actually had to pull this link.
I'm scared to do anything, y'all, because I don't want to get kicked off or do something wrong.
Hey,
All right, and I'm gonna put him to Virginia. All right, we're gonna get started because these videos get they get saved as a Tiana. Did she fall off again? Hey, Tina, welcome to the live, sweetheart. Thanks so much for dropping in, Queen. We appreciate you being here tonight.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
So if you look over on the side, Tiana, you see it? You see where it's gonna be at? The text is gonna come up at? Oh, you don't see nothing yet. You don't see nothing yet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see nothing yet. It just say you're in the show.
Yeah, I can see it because I'm actually I have it open on YouTube. So come, we waiting for Coach so we can take our shot. What's up, Coach?
Are we taking a NutriFirst shot?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I got either or. I don't know what y'all doing.
I got NutriBurst.
So I got either one, whatever one y'all want to do.
I got a NutriBurst shot, and I'm waiting on you ladies. We're going to toast it up.
Okay, so we're going to do the shot. I'm going to just shake up my tea for later. Yeah. Make sure y'all shake the tea well. Shake it real well.
How you doing tonight, Tina? Thanks so much for coming in.
Hi, Tina. Welcome, welcome.
Well, I'm already sipping tea, but I'm going to take my shot of NutriBurst as well.
Cheers. What we toasting to? What we toasting to? There's so many things we could toast to. We could toast to an awesome alignment. We could toast to.
I was just about to say that alignment, breakthrough, and change.
All right, that's what it is. Alignment, breakthrough, and change, ladies. Let's throw it back.
Cheers.
And a tablespoon ain't enough for me, y'all. I need a half a cap shot.
I want to get two.
Yeah, I want to get my body.
I usually do 2 of them.
I don't know if I'm used to it, but it don't taste bad to me.
It don't taste bad to me either. And I usually throw a couple shots in my smoothies. So I usually throw a couple shots up in my smoothies. It's really, really good.
I have done that with the sea moss. I've done it with the sea moss and the fruit.
Oh, I take sea moss too, boo. I take sea moss too. I make my own sea moss gel. And I put that gel up in my smoothies. I've been putting chaga in my smoothies. I've been putting the Gano, which is a reishi mushroom, in my smoothies. And baby girl, it's just been amazing.
Boosting your immune system. I know that's right.
I want to make some sauce with the NutriBurst.
You gonna make some what?
Wing sauce.
Ooh.
Wing sauce.
Send me some of those wings.
That's because you the chef. I can't be doing stuff like that. I gotta stay in my own lane.
Send me some of those wings. Send me some. All right, so come on, let's just get our discussion. Let's get our panel going tonight. I'm gonna turn the floor over to Coach T, but thank you guys so much for dropping through tonight to our Tuesday night. Patty D, thank you so much for coming through to our Tuesday night sip and spill. And you know, the title speaks for itself, guys, and we're gonna just get into it. So Coach T, you have the floor, honey.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm so excited about tonight's tea party. Of course, we are going to spill that tea on TLC. But I want to switch it up because we've grown a lot since we started this business. You see, we spoke about the 4 agreements on our last tea party, and that was an amazing discussion. It was an amazing book. But I'm excited to talk about tonight's topic solely because it's something that our people like to shy away from. We don't really like to discuss mental health. We don't really like to discuss depression. We like to act like we're superheroes and like we don't go through. And that's really a part of the problem. But I definitely, speaking for myself, have had some really dark times in my life. In fact, when I started TLC, I wasn't in the best place. I just had a miscarriage. I was in a down place. I was feeling disgusted and just down and out. And that wasn't even, you know, my worst, darkest moment of my life. But I just want to talk to you guys, and I just want to edify Tiombe that's on here. She always gets at me for saying her name the way that I say it. But I just want to really edify her really quick. She is one of my business partners. She is my sister, my prayer partner. I'm just so blessed to have met her. We both live in Florida, both from Jersey strong. So that really connected us. But she joined me in business, and she's my top retailer in my own personal business. Not only that, guys, she just has a big spirit. She's a mom, she's a wife. She's really like super, super, super dope. So I'm happy to have her on here so you guys can hear her story and hear her background and just where she's come from. And you can see that, you know, you don't have to be in the best space or place in life to pick up and start again. Every day you wake up is a chance for you to restart. And she's someone that didn't allow her past, that didn't allow depression to keep her down. Like, she beat the odds. She could have stayed there, but she didn't. So I'm going to introduce her to you guys and just let her share her story. I'm so grateful to have you on my team. I know I tell you guys all the time, but I'm so grateful for your yes. I appreciate you. You're like one of my battle buddies. I know for sure I can look down that line and you and Tracy are going to be right there. So I just so confident in you guys, and I appreciate you, and I'm excited for the world to hear your story so they can get to know and love the Tiombe that I know. So go ahead, girl.
Woo woo. Thank you, Coach T. Thank you, Mama Tracy. Woo woo. Well, I just want to lift up my coach, because for one, you know, the only way you can see good in people is if it's good inside of you. So it got to be good inside of my coach if she can see all the good things behind all the layers of me. You know, when I first started with TLC, I was going through some issues. Well, I was going through some issues with some health issues, and I was watching my prayer partner, which wasn't my coach at the time. It was T, my prayer partner. And I was watching her lose weight, but at the time, I didn't feel like I had to lose weight. You know, I didn't feel like I was there because I used to be way bigger than I was before now. So I felt like, you know, like, okay, T, I see you, whoop, whoop, lose that weight. And I ran into some health. I had already had some health issues that me and Coach T was already talking about and praying about. And the health issues were I was bleeding out of my bottom due to hemorrhoids that never flared up. And my son is 10. From when I had my son, they never flared up. But since these past little couple of months in the epidemic that was going on, you know, I started to stress. So I basically had to go get a colonoscopy. So when I started this off, it was for my health. So I had to go get a colonoscopy. And by the time the results came back, that's when T, you know, came and told me to come over her house, and so she can just tell me about the T, because she know that I'm going through these issues. And the day before I got the results back from the colonoscopy, which I had something called ticolitis, it was telling my brain that I had to go to the bathroom. So the inflammation inside of my colon was pushing and irritating the hemorrhoids, which came from stress these past couple of months. Like I said, my son is 10 now. So I was going back and forth to the doctors, trying to figure out everything. And the day after I got my results, I went to Coach T house, and she explained everything to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then these last final words that she said, she was like, it targets inflammation. It cleans out your colon. It cleans out your small intestines. And I'm like, girl, T, I could cry. Listen, you remember them results we've been waiting on? That's what it was, inflammation. So before the T, I was already, let me backtrack this. I was already depressed, and I didn't work for 2 years when my sister died. My sister had died and she had a massive heart attack, and I got depressed. That's where Coach T was talking about my downtime. And I was depressed, and I didn't work for 2 years. And me and my husband and my son, because I'm a working mom, I'm a working woman, I'm used to having my own, and you know, all that different type of stuff. And it was kind of, you know, hard not to get up to have my own, even though I have a husband that provides. So that kind of took me down and out for a little bit, and it had me depressed to where the point I had to go get depression pills. And it wasn't a good thing, because I'm used to being strong. I'm used to being up. I'm used to being the one that everybody run to and turn to. But in the midst of that, I lost myself. Prayer warrior, woo woo, Tiombe, you know, that's the name. And, you know, I'm everybody's prayer warrior. I'm everybody's bae, everybody's prayer warrior. And I was still praying. I was still being obedient. I was still doing my job because it's my obligation. I was still doing that, but it took a whole toll over me. It took a toll over my life, because as Coach T said, you know, I'm from Camden, New Jersey, and I've been dealing with death back to back since I was 10 years old. So when my sister passed away, it was like the last straw. It was like a punch in the gut, that something that I could not shake, something that all my strongness in the world and all my mouth almighty and all my fighting in the world, all that could not help me. It was a spiritual warfare against me and my other sister, the minister Tanisha. And he was just coming. He was coming to kill, steal, and destroy. But by the grace of God, By the grace of God, I kept on praying. People was praying for me. People was there for me. So in the midst of all that, as I'm getting back up, still don't have a job, still looking for a job. Never not worked ever since I was like 16. I'm like 40 now. So I worked all my life and always took care of myself, but that was not what was going on. Now I'm married. And I'm not being the best wife that I can be because I'm depressed because my sister is gone. So I wasn't the best person I can be for my husband. So then, bam, we come up into the age. Now I'm, bleeding out of my bottom. Now all this stuff going on, and the hemorrhoids never flared up. So I never went through this before. So now this is just more on top of the epidemic. My family at home got corona, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. Now some, my friends is passing away. Just so much stuff is going on, and the whole time, I'm bleeding out of my bottom, and the doctors is, they giving me some medicine, but I couldn't get it because CVS was giving me the runaround because they didn't have it. So I'm just steady drinking the tea. And I'm not making no claims, but I know that I personally was bleeding out of my bottom for 3 months straight. And once I started taking the tea with the CBD in it, that goes inside your body, that correct body dysfunction, things started to change. I no longer bleed no more. I don't know what it can do for you. I just can tell you what it did for me. It didn't cure me, but it went inside my body and it did something to where I'm not. That was 3 months that I was bleeding out of my bottom. No longer bleeding. No longer so angry no more. Because now I'm taking the NRG pills. They helping me with my mental clarity. They helping me to think before I speak. And then now I'm doing self-development. I'm working on a better me. I'm getting better. I'm doing better. I know I'm better. But if TLC didn't come along, I wouldn't have never got that tea. And I wouldn't have never stopped bleeding out of my bottom. And I went and got a colonoscopy. That's why I tell people the most important part of it is the detoxing part, taking all the toxics and the waste out of your body. You can be, a lot of us don't like going to the doctors, but you can be already flushing your body out. You're not curing your body, but you're flushing your body out from all them bad things that you've been doing to your body for so many years. Colonoscopies is not no joke. When you don't want nobody going up your bottom, even though you might be under, but you still don't want all that going on. And I'm not saying drinking this tea, you're going to go there and they're going to say, bam, ain't nothing wrong with you. But if it is something going on, you can already be dealing with it. And the tea came along. It helped took a lot out of me. I was very angry person because I come from a past where I lost a lot and I seen a lot. I still got a little attitude, but I'm not so angry no more. I feel better now. It feels good. Like I say, I'm coming for a shape. I'm not in it really for the weight loss. I'm coming for a body shape to where the point I have a shape. I'm not shapeless, but I want to be shapy. I don't know if that's a word, but I want to have a shape. So the best way to get that shape that I want is first I got to clean all this bad stuff out. And then I'm learning more and more that when I do, see, because I wasn't the exercise person, but now I'm exercising. Now I'm watching what I eat. I'm trying. And the more that I do stuff and I'm putting alleviate around my stomach and wrapping the thing around my stomach going down, I actually put a picture of me with a bathing suit on. And I don't like stuff like that. Huh?
How did that make you feel to post that?
I was like, kind of like, oh my God, because I ain't with, I don't want to be too exposed. I've never really been an exposed person. But it felt good because, for one, I talked to my husband, and my husband said I looked good. So everything after that was irrelevant. But I felt good because I haven't been on Facebook like that in no bathing suit. And for me to actually look at myself and actually see my stomach down, see that I don't have the Oprah Winfrey arm no more. This may be a little Gail, but not the Oprah Winfrey arm no more. That's feel good to see. I'm not triple chin bay no more. That feels good. It really feels good. It feels good because TLC work on self-development. And I needed a lot of self-development. Sometimes we don't know the things that we need. Sometimes we think we have it all together, but we don't. And it'll be in the craziest areas that you would think, because I do motivate people and I do pray for people and I do encourage people in a lot of things to help other people. But I haven't been doing that to myself personally until TLC. Once TLC came along and I was able to provide, help my husband, even though he don't want no help, but I'm able to help my husband. I'm able to go do the things that I want to do, how I want to do it. And I'm used to paying bills. I'm used to taking care of everything, because before my husband, I was a single mom. So I'm used to having everything that I need. And, God always supplied. I never went without. So thank God for ramming a bush and a husband, because regardless of the fact, my sister was going to pass away that day. So I thank God that my husband came along, because we always don't have somebody in your corner. And he invested in my business. He motivated me. He told me, go ahead, put that picture up there. And the reason why he told me to put the video up there, he said, because you're promoting that you're coming for a shape. You sell tea. So you promote, that's you promoting your business. You're not up there for no other reasons or nothing else. You're promoting your body, because that's what you told the rest of the whole world, that you're coming for a shape. And that's what I'm coming for. And I just thank Coach T for introducing me to this tea. I thank God that I said yes, because it's only up from here. And I want to be fine by 40. I'm 40 now, so I got till October to really be fine before I turn 41. So that's my goal. Be fine at 40.
Girl.
And can y'all hear me? Mine is to be snatched at 50. How about that?
Oh,
I know that's right. See, Mom, I'm trying to be like you.
Snatched at 50.
Snatched at 30.
So at 35, I know that's right. Yes. So TLC definitely been a blessing.
As far as depression, have you been feeling depressed since you've been in the company?
No, not as much. I deal with it different now, because since I've been in the company, as we know, I lost at least 5 family members and 2 friends, and I buried my step-pops, and I met my father-in-law, and I deal with it a lot different now. I deal with it a lot different now. I don't hold it in, as much. I don't snap out as much. But if I do, I come back to reality. It's not like before. It's not like before. And then now I have energy. So, when you got a lot of energy, you can't just lay there. I don't know about y'all, but I don't sit still. I'm telling y'all. So if we have something going on, they can start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at 9 o'clock at night, I'll still be working and still be trying to do.
You got all this.
So when I do come down, I'm not crashing and burning like I used to. Without the NRG pills, no, I'll be out for the whole day and all that. But no, not as much. And I know how to handle it a lot better now.
I'm so thankful just for you being transparent. It's not always easy to talk about those type of things, but we have to realize that when we go through things, sometimes it's not even about us. We can be going through something to help somebody else out of that situation. If you come and I'm telling you I'm feeling down and out and I'm feeling depressed, for instance, I'll give you guys a transparency moment. 2 weeks ago, I'm looking for a place to live. So I've been kind of staying in like hotels and Airbnbs. And like 2 weeks ago, I got to my wit's end. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm going through so much right now. This is like the end. And I think the only people that I really text how I really was feeling was my mom and Tiombe. Like they saw the message. And it just was so refreshing to have somebody there to say, I'm about to pray with you. I'm about to pull you up. And not necessarily pray with me, because when you're going through and you feeling some type of way, you don't always want to hear everything's going to be okay. You got to have faith. You got to trust God. I know all of these things, but I'm still a human being. And I had a very human moment, and I really was sinking into a bit of depression. It's an ongoing battle, but the great thing about it is you don't stay there. You don't allow yourself to stay knocked down. You don't allow yourself to stay defeated. You take your moment. You have your moment. Cry it out. Scream if you have to. Yell. Put your phone on. Do not disturb. I did all of that day. Let me tell you, I did all of that day. Bang on the wall. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Even if you need to get a good night's sleep. But when you get up the next day, you have to be determined that I'm not going to stay here. This too shall pass. You know, I still have a purpose. There's still a reason why I'm still here. People need to hear stories. So I know you don't mind sharing your story, but it's not always easy. I'm just so grateful for your yes. I'm so thankful for your transparency.
Coach, it's not easy telling the world that I had hemorrhoids and bleeding out of my bottom. I was trying to say it in the most nicest way.
Well, you did it so effortlessly. And somebody to hear that as well, I'm sure. Tracy, how about have you time in your life that you were depressed? Or
absolutely. I just think it's powerful that we can come together and discuss this. Like we talk about a lot on our Zooms when we have our personal development time. As a culture, we don't discuss mental illness. We don't discuss these types of things because it's easier to brush it off as, oh, he's crazy or she's crazy or that's just how they are, when it's very real. And I feel like it's a powerful thing, you know, just to come and talk about it, even in this type of space, because number one, it is for somebody else. A lot of stuff that we go through is for somebody else. And number two, you drag it into the light. I feel like the more that, or the longer we keep things in darkness, the longer we keep things inside, the longer we keep things to ourselves is the longer we go through those types of things, because it's in darkness. We're dealing with it alone. And so we think we're dealing with it alone until you begin to share and you find out, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one dealing with this. I'm not the only one with this struggle. I'm not the only one with this challenge. I'm not the only one with this issue. Yes, I can relate to dealing with a really deep sense of loss and feeling like nobody sees me. You know, I went through that. I mean, and it was a very dark place. And like Tiombe, I'm grateful I have a very supportive husband who sees me. You know, it's amazing when you have people, when you are aligned with people who actually see you, because you know we know how to dress it up. We know how to fix it up. We're real good with putting on a mask. We're real good with masquerading and pretending. I like to say that men are like apples, women are like oranges. And I want to break it down like this. You know how you peel that orange back and it has a whole lot of different compartments? We just conditioned to be able to shove what we're dealing with into one of those compartments and keep it moving. Whereas when the men go through things, you know, you cut that apple open, all you got is a core. So you can see when they go. That's why a lot of women say, you know, I didn't forgave him for all these things, and he gonna just leave me for this one mistake. He has nowhere to put it. It goes straight to the core. So we go through all types of stuff. We were conditioned. No, we're not Superwoman, but you know, it's just our makeup. You know, it's just how we are. And so we conditioned to be able to shove something in one of those compartments and keep it moving. After a while, you don't have any more slices to put anything in. And so you find that you find that stuff to start spilling over in anger, like Tiombe said. You find it spilling over and you closing yourself off in the world. When I buried my mother in 2010, I realized literally 8-9 years later that I buried myself too. I didn't just bury my mother. I buried myself. I buried my dreams. I buried my passions. I buried my purpose. I buried all of that because I was going through so much and I didn't know what to do with it. And as I began to talk about it, yeah, my husband knew, but you know, as I began to tell people and share with other people, then they would say, you know, listen, I know where you at. I felt that too. I thought I was the only one that felt like that. I thought I was the only one that went through that. So depression is really a real thing. A mental illness. We don't just shove cancer in the corner and dismiss it, but we do that with mental illness. It's an illness. It is a mental illness, just like any other type of terminal or condition that eats away at you. That's what depression does. It eats away at you. It takes the very substance of who you are. It begins to really gnaw at your soul. And I went through that, and I was in a dark place for a long time. And yes, people, because they have the expectation that you have a certain thing to give, they'll pull on you and pull on you and pull on. Nobody ever takes the time to say, let me take a minute to pour back in. Let me take a minute to give back to her. Let me take a minute to see if she's okay. People just, that's just how people are, especially when you're used to being a person that gives, when you're used to being a person that pours out of yourself. And so I went through a dark time. Yes, I did. It was a long time. I did. I was angry. I had resentment. I cut everybody off. I got to myself and I said, listen, I got to deal with this thing because it's killing me. It is. Stress literally kills. I developed a hypothyroidism. If you talk to an integrative doctor, they'll tell you that when you get a goiter in your neck, that's anger. That's anger. I was dealing with a whole lot of anger, which is why I started getting into the holistic, studying the holistic herbs and things to try to bring my body back into balance. I was stressed out. My cortisol levels was all over the place. And people don't realize stress really does kill. Depression really does kill. And so I am grateful that I'm not afraid anymore to drag it out into the light, be a voice for somebody else. It's a lot of people that they watch these videos, they listen to, people when they share their stories and they're like, wow, she actually saying it out loud. Yeah, because and the importance in telling our story is to ensure people that they are not alone. Another thing is to let people know, especially in our culture, again, in our community, it's okay to talk about it. No, she not crazy. She hurting. No, she not angry. She hurting. No, she's like that for a reason. There's a root to it. And, it's easier to just dismiss it off as that's just how she is, or she's just crazy, instead of loving somebody enough to want to really get down to the meat of the matter and find out what's really going on. And so, yeah, I can say today that I'm liberated. Grateful for my husband. But again, we have expectations that
the devil is a lie.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, T.
Okay.
Mama Tracy just must have got stuck. Yes, a lot of times we don't like to talk about, our problems and our issues. And God say, confess our sins to one another and pray for one another so that we shall be healed. And if you don't never speak it, ain't nobody going to know what to pray for.
And my thing is, tell the truth, shame the devil. When you say what's going on and you keep it 100, you don't have to carry it anymore. And that's what I have learned. I've carried around a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, just from past situations, relationships, mistakes that I've made. I didn't always make the best decisions as a friend, as a girlfriend, as a daughter. I just didn't always make the best decisions, and I carried that weight. It gets heavy. I started Sisters with Stories, which is my women's empowerment group. And I started that solely for the purpose because I feel like as women, we all have a story. And if we share our stories, we can be set free. That's literally the sole purpose of what Sisters with Stories is about. I began to just talk to so many people. I began to post online and encourage and uplift people online. And it's connected me to so many different women. I literally have sisters. I call these women my sisters in Trinidad, in Jamaica, in Africa that I've never met a day in my life, but we've been shared our whole life stories. We talk about a lot. We pray for each other. And I just think that's important to let it go. You don't have to carry it anymore. You don't have to be ashamed. I'm not the only person that made a mistake. However, if I was scared to share that, everybody else would, and they wouldn't share it. But because I'm so transparent and I'm able to say, hey, I messed up, I was wrong, I carried a lot of guilt, I carried a lot of shame, I didn't always make the best decisions, I used to be depressed, I didn't believe in myself. There were times I didn't believe in myself. I was in an abusive relationship and I thought that it was okay. I thought that was love. I can say these things now. I couldn't say them then because I see how it frees so many other people. So many other people come and say, wow, I went through that too. You, Tiana, you was in an abusive relationship. You strong. It doesn't matter. People don't realize that strong people need help too.
Yes, yes, yes.
What makes a person strong, though? What makes them strong? Because like I said, a lot of times we know how to dress it up.
Getting back up, keeping it moving, getting back up, still posting, still smiling, still praying, still motivating, still encouraging in the midst of your storms. That's what I had to learn. And I also learned that in the midst of it, that all the time that I went through things, it was for other people. Yes. It wasn't even for myself. And I had to come to terms with being okay with that.
It's definitely,
you got to get to a point where you're okay with that. You know, God is okay with it. But sometimes we don't be okay with it until we learn and grow who we is and whom we is and our purpose. Because it don't feel good to go through a lot of stuff and you be like, that wasn't even for me. But that's not what it's about. It's about you understanding that God just want to help. He'll take you through something for 15 years to help get somebody out in 15 minutes.
That's right. I agree with that.
Yes.
I completely agree. So I really appreciate this tonight, ladies, because we got to talk about it. We got to give it a voice. We need to. I don't know what happened with me. I got disconnected. You know, I get long-winded. So maybe YouTube was like, okay, that's it. We gonna shut you up.
Nah, the devil will lie. You was talking some good stuff, moms. That's why he tried to cut you short. Because we were listening.
I've shared my story over and over and over, and I know it's for somebody else, and I know it's a blessing to other people. And I know we're not the only one that deal with these things, but we have to continue to give a voice to it and, you know, just be a blessing to other people, because really that's what it's for. I feel like we were trusted to go through some of the hardest things for somebody else. It's always for somebody else.
I definitely agree. Guys, another reason I really wanted to have this discussion as well, to show you guys hear us share the business that we are involved in together all the time. And there may be somebody out there that is feeling down and out, that is feeling depressed, that is feeling like it's too late, that you know, you may be feeling like it's too late, my time has passed. And you can be depressed, but you can pick yourself up. Your time can still be now. You can still grab life by the balls and show it who's in control. You're in control of your life. You're in control of your future. You're in control of your destiny. So I just wanted to really share really quick. We are a part of Total Life Changes. It is a health and wellness company. As Tiombe shared her story and just how the products changed her, not just physically or helped her health. We don't make income claims, but it also changed her financially. She got back up. She went through 2 years of not working, 2 years of being depressed, but she chose to get back up. She made a decision. So guys, with this company, we sell health and wellness products. I'm down I'm down 40 pounds from these products. I believe Tracy is down 20 plus pounds.
32, honey. 32. Take all of them. Take them all. 32.
Products, guys, but they have some amazing products. We have Nutrition that you guys will take at the beginning of this video. Our liquid multivitamin, liquid gold. This vitamin right here is the best liquid, the best vitamin, period. Down. I'm going to tell you why. For one, those pill vitamins, you're only absorbing 25 to 30, 40% of. When I take my shot of NutriBurst, guys, I'm getting 98% of the vitamins, nutrients, amino acids that my body needs on a cellular level. So it's going straight into my bloodstream. I'm getting all of it. I'm not getting cheated or gypped. And that's how I feel with those pill vitamins. So guys, never mind any product we have. Take our number one liquid multivitamin. We're in a business where we paid $49.99, guys, to become independent business owners. $50 to become a boss. We are business partners. I'm not their boss. They're not my boss. They have their own business. I have my own business. So we spent $50, guys, to become an independent business owners, to go into business for ourselves, to invest in ourselves, to set ourselves up for financial freedom. And we got this liquid multivitamin. Now I'm sharing this opportunity with you guys right now. So say you decide, you know what? I want to join you in business. I'm going to tell you what you're going to get by joining me in business. You're going to get a state-of-the-art website, the drop shipping, so you don't even have to worry about going to the post office. You can actually have someone click your link that you're going to get about 30 minutes after signing up, so you can sign up tonight and start making money tomorrow. You can have money in your account by tomorrow because we do have deli pay. You can take these vitamins, sell them if you have products on hand, and get commissions from it. Or guys, you can have someone click your link and you get $20 per bottle of NutriBurst they buy, or per bag of tea that they buy, or per pack of Tiombe that they buy, or per Blossomy that they buy. We have so many products, guys. Per
hair nails
that they buy. $20 per product. So now you're getting $20 per product from them just clicking your link and purchasing a product. And then, guys, they may decide, you know, I love these products, and I want to join you in business. So you get their commissions from them buying products from you, and then let's say next month or a couple of weeks they want to join you in business, and they go ahead and say, you know what? So I'm going to keep NutriBurst, and I'm going to sign up to be a business partner with you. You're going to get a fast bonus, guys. So you're going to get $60 from the products that they purchased to join you in business, and they pay their startup business. So you're getting paid from people clicking your link. You're getting the fast start bonus from people joining you in business from the products that they purchase. And that's just 2 ways, 5 ways, guys, that we get paid. Also with retail, you can decide, I'm going to break this bag of tea down, and I'm going to sell a week's supply of this tea for $25. So you have your bag of tea. This bag has 25 sachets of tea in it, instant tea in it. If I'm selling 5 for $25 and it's 25 in here, that's $125 off of a $60 bag of tea. So you can even make retail from them clicking your link and purchasing from your site, and from you purchasing products and breaking them down on hand, selling weekly supplies. So that's 3 ways technically, but it's 2 because it's still retail. Retail 2 ways, fast start bonus. Now let me tell you about the 3rd way that we get paid, guys. Binary pay. You get somebody on your right leg, somebody on your left leg. Now, you know, when we get to walking, we need both legs. We can't run without both legs. So now you have your legs so you can take off in your business. You got your right leg, you got your left leg, and you're making commissions off of your right and your left leg. You are now considered binary in a company. You're able to retain your points, your volume points in your back office. And what those points do is help you rank up. And when we rank up, that goes to the 4th way that we get paid, check match. So guess what, guys? If Tiombe made $1,000 this week, guess who's going to get $500 of that money? I am.
That's right, and she deserves it.
If Tracy makes $500 this week, guess what? I'm going to make 50% of that. So $250 is mine. She's still going to get her 5. But I'm getting,
and Coach, not out of our money though. The company gonna pay you that, right, Coach?
Yeah. So Tiombe still gonna get her 1,000. I'm getting 5 of that. Tracy's still gonna get her 5. I'm getting $250 of that. Now I done came up on $700. Didn't push a product. Didn't have anybody click my link or anything because I'm a director in the company. So you rank up. So that's 4 out of 5 ways that we get paid. And then they said, you know what? We're not going to stop right there. We appreciate what you're doing. We're not going to stop there. You reach national director, we're going to give you a lifestyle bonus. We're going to give you $1,500 a month to do whatever you want. I'm chasing that national. That's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing that lifestyle bonus. You can use it to pay your rent. Use it your car note. Use it to go on vacation. Use it to do whatever you want. If you want to go buy $1,200 worth of crab legs, you can pin out on crab legs with TLC's lifestyle.
I think I had to give me some more products.
We also have G5. Every month, the company has bonuses to make extra money. So, of course, we got those 5 ways that we get paid, but then we got the G5 bonus. Tiombe is the G5 queen. She's the top. She's bringing in those new customers. But, guys, this opportunity has just been so amazing. As I just shared with you guys, I have been looking for a place for about 3-4 months. July 9th would make 4 months. So I have not been working. We had the pandemic going on, been out of work. And guess what? Because of TLC, I have been able to live comfortably. I'm not sleeping in my car. I'm not sleeping outside on the street. I have been able to live. And I'm just so thankful and grateful for my coaches, yes. Because had it not been for her, yes, I wouldn't be in this company. I don't really see myself had signing up under anyone else. So I'm thankful because she put me in the position to be financially free. But as I stated at the beginning of this video, I just had a miscarriage. I was depressed. I was broken. I didn't know whether I was coming or going. I was disgusted with myself. I was 200 pounds. You can still be feeling down and out and feeling like at your brink of giving up, going through the notions, being depressed, and still change your life. I made a decision. I can't stay here. This is not for me. I can't stay here. So this is for you. Those that are feeling depressed. Those that are feeling like they can't do it. Tiombe wasn't even technology savvy like that when she joined this business. She don't buy me for nothing. She got everything under control. I emailed them. I took care of this. I did that. I got my customers.
Yes. And so you know what, Coach? You know what, Coach? The best thing about it is that same couch that I was depressed on for them 2 years is the same couch I'll be making money with TLC.
That's what's up.
That same couch.
That's the money couch now.
I will turn things around.
So I wanted to just share that business opportunity with you guys. If you're interested and someone invited you to this tea party tonight, reach back out to them. Make your decision today that you're not going to stay where you were. You're not going to stay where you are. You're not going to allow your circumstances. Because imagine if I allow my circumstances to define me or allow my circumstances to speak for me. I would not be before you today. And then I'm not special. I don't have no superpowers. I'm just like you. You can make a decision. You can get up. You can choose happiness. You can choose greater for yourself. That's okay. You can choose you. Some people need to choose themselves for a change. We choose everybody else. We always working and concerned about everybody else. We don't choose ourselves. We choose our jobs. How many people are choosing their jobs? Punching a clock for somebody else's dream, for somebody else's vision. And while they're sitting at the top collecting money and you're getting a paycheck, 50-cent raise, 1 week's vacation.
If that.
You got to get tired. You can do whatever you put your mind to, and you can start any day. You could have had the worst life ever, but you can make the decision tonight and say it stops here. The generation curse is going to break with me. The buck stops with me. You can make that decision. So I just wanted to encourage you guys on tonight. Do you guys have anything you want to add? I know I be going in, y'all. This my little comfort zone right
I
here.
just wanted to tell them, you know, come join us on this healthy journey. The weight loss is just a plus, y'all. Come join us in cleaning out your colon, your small intestines, your large intestines, because we're trying to stick around for our children and our grandchildren. And we just trying to break these chains and do something different, because a lot of people don't like the doctors, don't like getting checked out, don't like doing a lot of things. And we're not saying that you're going to be cured, but we know that we all need a detox, and detoxing is very important. But it's a plus. It's a blessing when you can just, you know, see that neck, that chin, and all that fade away, and that and that arm fade away, and that belly start to get trim, and that shape coming out. That is a blessing. So come join us on this team. We all sisters. You know, we pray for each other. We love each other. We help build each other up. We can be open and honest with each other, and let's take care of our families together. Let's try to leave land for our children, and houses and businesses, and so much more, by starting off with your own business. This is our business. This is your business. So come join us. We will love it. That's all I had to say.
All right. Anything you want to add?
I'm just going to close off with, you know, I'm grateful for the business. It's just an added definite plus to what I was already doing with my life. I've already been proactive about my health, already been in natural health and wellness, holistic health and wellness. And it's definitely a added bonus to my life. I totally agree. It's not enough to, be wealthy if you're not going to be healthy. So what I love most of all about it is the sisterhood, the personal development, all of that we're growing together. We're not just growing our pockets, our bank accounts. We're growing our minds, our hearts, our spirits. We're growing holistically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And I'm loving it. I'm loving being on this amazing journey. And again, the alignment is amazing. It is a sisterhood. It is a brotherhood. And I've never been a part of anything like it. I'm going to tell you that. A lot of places you go, you got the crabs in the barrels, you got that type of mentality. So it's just a fresh breath of wind. It's just a good space to be in, to be amongst so many amazing bosses that decree and declare things before it comes to pass, because we know where we're going and we know what we desire. We know what we want. We know what we want for our families. We know that poverty is a mindset that stops here. Even with the name that Coach has chosen, I just think it's powerful in that we are literally breaking generational curses. And, you know, people have their, set mindset about what this is, but we know what it is. And I'm confident in that. I'm not going to be moved, shaken to the left or the right. I'm confident in what I'm doing right now. I believe in what I'm doing right now. It's not just beneficial again to my health, but to my mind, my spirit, and just overall, the people we're meeting are incredible. People who don't mind sowing into you. And that's what we do. And that's what life is all about, right? It's about giving. It's about being a blessing to somebody else. And so I am grateful for being a part of it. It's not just about the tea. It's about the unity, the family, the togetherness, the sisterhood, the brotherhood, the alignment, and where we're going, because we definitely on our way somewhere. And yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Right. That's right. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Yes.
So guys, close out really quick with a quick prayer. Y'all know I'm a prayer warrior. I have to pray and just encourage you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are made in the image and likeness of God. There's nobody greater than him. So pick yourself up, dust yourself off, let go of what was, and focus on what can be when you decide to truly make a decision. God, we thank you for this time that we got to come together to just discuss depression, discuss mental health, to just pour into somebody. Even if they're not on this live right now, they may come back and watch. And I just pray that they are touched. I pray that they are blessed. I pray that this live makes them decide that I am going to make a decision, that I'm going to bet on myself, that I'm going to let go of everything that has been keeping me down, that I am greater than my current circumstances. And it is not my final destination. I thank you for everyone that decided to tune in. I pray for their minds, their hearts, their families, everything concerning them. You know what they stand in need of. You know the things that they toss and turn about. And I pray, God, that you just meet every need and exceed their expectations. I pray that you give us the strength to walk by faith and not believe what we see, but to trust in your word and to trust on your promises, which are greater than the present times that we are living in. We give you all the glory, honor, and praise because you and you alone are worthy. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tracy and Tiombe.
Yes, Tiombe, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama Tracy, and thank everybody for viewing.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, Coach T. And we're going to see you guys again in another week. We're doing our tea parties every other week. And again, to those of the team members that are here tonight, thank you guys so much for your sacrifice. Thank you to Nana Shanae for dropping in. We appreciate your presence here tonight, Queen. Tamara, thank you so much for being here. Artfully Yours with Diana. Ernestine, thank you for coming through. We love you. Keisha, thank you so much for coming through, Queen. We appreciate you being here. To all of you guys who were in the bushes, we see you. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you being here. Our team members know that this is an open platform. So guys, if you were touched by Tiombe's story, her Linktree will be in the description area if you want to connect with her. That's just how we do, you know. Somebody may not be able to relate to my story, but they can relate to the Tiombe story or relate to Coach T's story. And so this platform is for our team to be able to come and share their story, you know, and just let you guys know that a little bit about their why and why they decided to take this journey. Okay, so guys, until we do it again, thank you again. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate the thumbs up, and even to the haters, we love you guys too. Haters make us greater, so we love you guys too. We always say this, that stumbling blocks and stepping stones is just the only difference in the two of them, guys, is how high you lift your leg, right? And so we don't look at challenges and shrivel up. We look at them and say, yeah, we on the right track. So we just grateful. We give thanks in all things. That's just what we do. And we're going to see you guys again in the next tea party. And until then, if there's anybody on the team who desires to come and share your story, y'all know how to get in touch with me. We're going to talk about it. Just come on, hit me up, and get your Linktree down in this description area so somebody can connect with you as well. All right, guys, we love you, and we will do it again real soon.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye, y'all.